What's up, everybody? How you doing? It's Wednesday, Beer Therapy Day. Sorry for the delay. I mean, it's only like 2-3 minutes. I'm pretty sure everyone there in the chat is still alive. So, how y'all doing? How's everybody doing?
Good evening, boys. I made a Taco Bell run, and they got crowded. So that's what happened.
Yes, that was a technical issue. Taco Bell was having issues getting the orders out on time. That was it. So
high-tech stuff back here. All right, I'm going to jump in the chat here. We'll do a roll call, and we will get rolling.
Okay.
Let's see who's in the house. 44 comments. Holy cow, we got some chatters. All right, yeah. Rob Brandon, the great one, starting us off. Emo, Leopard God, good to see you, my man. Big Ron. Big Ron's been a little under the weather. I'm hoping he's feeling better tonight. Maybe we could do our segment. Beard Lanchard, good to see you. Aldemir, thank you for becoming a regular. Appreciate it. Clint, how you doing, my man? Rob Acker. Mrs. Bluegrass, what's up, cookie maker? Stephen Fleming, all the way from Ireland. Jeremy Wiggs, my favorite photographer. What's up, my man? Billy, back from vacation, I imagine. Jeff Rice, good to see you, sir. Gary Lewis, you always knew us. Redbeard Ryan, I'm going to be getting into Ryan's story later on.
Okay.
I'll probably save that to Dirty 930. It's probably where it belongs.
Oh, wow.
Everyone else. Your content coach, Ken, is in the house. Josue, good to see you, sir. Thank you for becoming a regular. Petey Pablo, turn that fucking shirt like a helicopter, Petey. Jake Pershing, what is up, Jimmy? Who else we got here? Eric Kennedy, the only man with slightly better internet than I have. Jason Esser, my Woodhard brother. Steven, good to see you, man. Michael Hall, I do not recognize you, but welcome aboard. Maybe you'll become a regular. Voltimus Prime is in house. Voltimus Prime has recently got a better half, and I'm worrying about Sheldon now, Johnny.
Oh, okay.
I'm worried. Sheldon is going to become a fucking afterthought. You watch.
I don't know. Sheldon's the kind of creature that outlive everyone.
Yes, he'll outlive all of us, I guarantee you. What I'm hoping is that he takes some revenge on Walt somehow, and Walt kills over. He's like 52 of a heart attack, and like Sheldon eats him. That would be probably
oh my God.
a good end, yeah.
Or at least rams into his ankles.
What's that?
Or at least ram into his ankles. Take him out.
Oh, nice. Michael Hall's the owner of Miners. Hey, Mike, how's it going? Okay, I didn't even know your name. Michael Hall's an actor. He's deaf. Is Michael C. Hall? Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
yeah.
Owner of Miners.
All right.
Well, you can't come with civilian name into the chat. Come on.
yeah, really. Come on, this is like all superheroes and secret identities in this bitch.
Yeah.
Does Sheldon have the necessary dental equipment to eat a Cajun? I think he does. That beak on a tortoise, it would take him a while, but I think he could gnaw and rant and rip. Treat him right, as Jay would say. Treat him nice, Sheldon or Walt. You never know. All right, JG.
All right.
Before I take us down this path, is there anything you wanted to say? It's going to be, I don't want to say it's going to be quick, but I'm not going to belabor any points. I just have some things I need to talk about.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'm not going to be looking at the chat, boys. JG, if anything comes up that looks interesting, just throw it up on the screen.
Sure.
My 4 months of internet exile has turned me into a bit of an observer. And some things I've seen, and particularly recently, have really bothered the hell out of me. And so I wanted to kind of break my silence about recent negative events in the beer community. Get it out of me. Get it out there. Hopefully have you guys think a bit. And then we'll move on and we'll get into the usual therapy hijinks. Johnny, there are these things called aphorisms. They're like phrases that we hear every day, right? Give you an
Okay.
example. A bird in the hand is worth two in the bush. Okay?
Okay.
Common aphorism. Now, it is rare that you actually get to see an aphorism. Like if I stood there with a bird in one hand and next to a bush that had two, that's nothing I've ever done. All right? You don't usually get to physically see an aphorism. I'll give you one more. A stitch in time will save nine. It's kind of like measure twice, cut once.
Okay.
But lots of people measure twice and cut once. So I went with that. Okay, so I have never seen somebody fuck up sewing that they did 9 stitches and they're like, man, if I'd done that one stitch, I could have saved those 9 stitches. All right? I've never seen that.
Okay.
However, most of the people in this chat room, if they've been paying attention, you have, I know, many in the chat have seen this one. As useless as a one-legged man at an ass-kicking contest. Because we have all of late seen a useless one-legged man, have we not? That's where we're going to start. I know I have seen a useless one-legged man. And yes, of course, I'm talking about the guy who's, I don't want to find my motivation account, but probably in there. He's definitely in the mix. And I'm not going to focus on him because we've already done all the my motivation stuff. But he had definitely caused a huge rift and might have been a straw on a camel's back. So we're not going to devote a lot of time to the human pogo stick. We're just going to address that and be done with it and move along, okay? But he is a big reason. Now, the thing that is ticking me off, Johnny, is we've had the drama, we've had the fights, and Gary Lewis is in the chat, and Gary and I did our dance, and Rob Acker, and that's all well, that's cyclical, that's going to happen. But what I have seen that's bothering me, Johnny, in chat is we are losing good people in this community because of this. Like losing, like pulling back, or switching, or leaving. And yes, there's always going to be some ebb and flow with that, but dudes that have been like pillars of this community are long-time residents and agents of positiveness. Andy, bearded practitioner. The dude was like the community's crossing guard, right? He would make sure everyone got across the street. He was like the mom who put the fruit in the lunchbox because it was healthy, but also tucked a Twinkie in there as well, all right? This was a guy who never had anything negative, never thinks anything negative, and he's gone. I mean, he's essentially done with beard content, to my knowledge. Would Andy have eventually found that whole idea of the tasty licks? He might have, but I guarantee you some portion of that was because of drama. All right? Ken. Freaking Ken. Bluegrass Beards. Gone. Done. See ya. So this is a dude that I would call, who went from not being known to, as of a couple days ago, a pillar of the community. I didn't even know he was doing all of this big change and everything. I thought he was just kind of adding to the bluegrass arsenal. And no more bluegrass. Yeah. What was I supposed to look at the chat or something?
What? No.
No,
I'm listening to what you're saying.
Okay. All right. And I can guarantee you some portion of that decision was because of the drama. Now, I think it's a brilliant move by Ken because he's gone from this really super niche audience to an audience that could really blow him up. So more power to him. But no more reviews, no more live stream. These are people that are not agents of chaos. And Ken has helped, I know, physically, monetarily, emotionally, supportively, lots of people. He doesn't talk about that kind of stuff because that's not the kind of dude he is. He won't even mention it. You'd have to mention it for him. And I don't know the exact things, and I wouldn't want to embarrass him. That's the kind of guy we just lost, Johnny, because of the bullshit, because of people like Hopalong Cassidy. That's what's going on here, okay? So you lose those two guys. Then we have other dudes that maybe don't have the status of a Ken, or who don't put stuff on video like Prack, that are just pulling back. They're just like, I'm tired. And we keep losing too many more of these good dudes, and there's going to be no community left. I mean, yes, of course there will be, but it's going to minimize, shrink, and people are just going to get fed up and frustrated. And yes, okay, so if I walked away tomorrow, you know, you and I have been friends for a while, Rob Becker, Ryan, all the guys. If I'm being realistic, how many of you dudes do you think I'm going to honestly stay in touch with? Probably not that many, because this is what brings us together. The instant access, the doing lives, you know, that kind of stuff builds these relationships, Johnny. And once you remove yourself from that zone, perhaps the relationship suffers. I don't know. I'm speaking from my end. All right. I'm gonna transition now. I'm about to hop hard on Rob Acker's dick, and I have no shame for that. All right. If you didn't see it today, he posted a video. He must have been knowing I was going to come on tonight because he posted it early. And he told a little story about how he went to a gas station in his truck, which he said is nothing special. It's just newer, you know, 2000 teens. And a guy in an older truck, early 2000s, and an older man pulled in about the same time. The guy got out of the truck, and the first thing he says to Acker is, must be nice to be driving around in a truck like that, or a fine truck, or Rob, correct me on the exact wording. But Rob, what's that?
I think he said something about like is nice to have money or something like that. So it's one of those comments, those you know, stupid ass comments. Oh, it must be nice to have. I hear that. I hear that a lot. It's so stupid. I can't stand it.
Yeah.
Well, it must be nice. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah. Like, what the fuck do you? And why is it always material shit? Okay. Here's what I'm. In this and people out there who are thriving and wanting subs and views and stuff. Do you honestly think? Well, guess what? There's a big ass void with Ken gone. Are you gonna get his? No. You know why? We'll get there. All right. People who are backbiting and doing these kinds of things and are searching for whatever they're searching for. Is it really that important to cause people to leave the community? I get disagreeing with somebody, but I mean, literally to go after families, to be doing that kind of shit? Come on. It's beard goo. Morning, noon, night, fucking midnight. It's beard goo. This isn't even a community of any import. Right? This isn't like the reaction video community or the makeup community. Those people get millions of subs. Yeah. People here get thousands. Come on, what are we talking about here?
I know it takes like the average YouTuber maybe a year, maybe a little bit more than a year to reach that 1,000 subs. When you have other niches where like they put out 4 videos and then boom, they're like already had 100K or 50K or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, so like, yeah, it's very small. It's very small.
Yeah, very small. And here's another lesson. Those of you who belong in this drama causing because you're too busy looking at other people's yards and wishing you had what they had. Stay up till 1 or 2 in the morning editing like Ken did. Oh, I got a better idea. How about the fact, Rob, you can give me the number. When Rob quit reviewing, and Rob, I'm not counting that fucking bearded gesture comeback you did, okay? No, that does not count. When Rob quit reviewing, he was between 350 to 450 subs, somewhere in there. Rob, you can put the number down.
Something like that, yeah.
This is how you boys learn, okay? So Rob Acker quits reviewing and is essentially done, minus a video here or there, for 2 years. Now, in that time, not all that, Rob Acker was my favorite reviewer because he had that aw-shucksy Southern vibe going for him. He was honest, and you could trust his ass. And he pulled you into the camera because he was doing it not for subs and all that shit. He was doing it for the people watching him, for the customer, to take care of the customer. All right. Now, all of you numbnuts who are sweating your 300, 400, 500, 600 subs, Rob is over 1,000 subs, and the motherfucker is doing remote control car videos right now, okay? He got more subs doing jack dick than you guys have your entire YouTube career. I'm not making this shit up. Go to the man and ask him. Go look at the data. He sat on his ass and did nothing and achieved more subs than you did. You know what else he did? He did a video while he was doing beard shit that just struck him one day that got 53,000 views. 53,000 views, motherfuckers. What's your best video? We're not talking running box here. He got 53,000 views. And you know why you never heard him mention it? Because he had been there. Because he did shit in the vape game and he's used to getting those kinds of things. Because he likes to help people. The video was about how to adjust a snapback at home if you had a big-ass head. And he showed you how to do it.
Big ass.
53,000 views on a whim. Thrown in there because he had the idea. Between the Bad Dog review and the freaking, I don't know, the Uncle Donnie's review, whatever the hell it was, that's what he did. And you know why he got those views? The same reason why he got all those subs, well, you guys can't get dick. Because people trusted him and they respected him. That's your problem. You don't get that. You can't just go to the store and buy that. And you do one of two things. You change your ass around and go a new route, or you keep becoming a bitter bastard and causing the division in this community.
Right. And then they can say that they don't care about the 1,000 subs all they want, and it's bullshit. They care. They care. You know what I mean? That's why they're causing a rift, a division. That's why there's always, like, every time somebody says something, they start complaining on Instagram. They go live. They make a post about whatever's ticking them off at the moment. If the wind's not blowing the right way or whatever, they get angry and they start going off or whatever. They care that much. That's why they're getting so emotional. And then when they say they don't care, that they're fucking lying. It's all bullshit. They give a shit. They care.
They care. They damn well care. One more time, because it bears mentioning again. 600 subs while he was barbecuing chicken. 600 subs while he wanted to throttle an old motherfucker at the gas station. 600 subs while he said, "Yeah, fuck it. COVID, I think I'll retire."
Yeah, I'm gonna play with wood. He started doing the wood stuff. He started doing the wood stuff.
Shit.
Yeah. He was playing with his wood.
That's not getting views. But the thing is, and yes, he would have gained some subs, but they weren't beard subs. They were Rob Acker subs. That is the key. That's what they don't get. Yes, beard community people sub to Ken, but Ken has 1,500 Ken subs. Right. People can tell when you're doing it for them or you're doing it for you. And obviously, whether you have one leg or both, you're not getting through to the right people. That's all you need to know. The rest of you guys in the audience and anyone else viewing this, I don't know what your role can be, but we can't keep losing Andys and Kens, and we can't keep having other great guys pulling back. The drama's going to be there. It's going to be cyclical. But and we can't kill the motherfuckers. It's not legal yet. And we can't ban them. So I don't have answers, but I just wanted you to think it's gotten to the point where we're losing good guys, and someone's got to come up with some sort of solution before all the good guys, or at least most of them, get the hell out here and do something else.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard being like a target, for constant just over and over again. It's the same shit all the time. Like nothing new. Like it's always the same stuff. Always going to the same people saying the same things over. That's why I'm just looking at it. It's like, yeah, it's dumb.
It is. And now I've said my piece, and now I can say I purged my own poison, and now we can move on. Hot damn, didn't take as long as I thought, 15 or so minutes. Now we can move on with our regularly scheduled therapy shit. Thank you all for listening, or at least sitting there while I had to get that off my chest.
All right.
All right.
So I asked you a question before we were in the green room. I said, whenever you drink something,
Yeah.
whether it be like from a glass or a can or something like that, do you inhale when you drink something? Like, do you breathe in? Because I have to. If I don't, I choke. I start to choke if I don't breathe.
Yeah.
Because I choke on water. If I start drinking water and I don't take a deep breath in as I'm drinking, I'll choke. Like I'll just start to choke. So I'm drinking this energy. I'm drinking this energy drink right here. This is an Echelon, right? And it's like drinking a liquid jalapeno pepper. It has the capsaicin.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's spicy. Like if you're eating a jalapeno pepper. So the problem is that whenever I pour it into, and whenever I pour it into my glass, right, it emits like vapor, like fumes. So whenever I drink it, I inhale the vapors and I can't breathe. It like chokes me out. So like,
really, I could see that you cough,
yeah.
but it actually stops breath.
So this thing stops breath because like it's like someone took like pepper spray and you inhale pepper spray.
Okay.
So like it's
That's
like,
what I was gonna ask. Is it the hotness? Is it the pepper stuff that does it?
it's definitely it definitely feels spicy and it burns and then I can't breathe. Like it stops me from breathing for a second. Like it's crazy. Yeah. I was there.
So
I don't know because I don't know.
Do you like it or not?
Oh yeah, I like it. It keeps me awake.
Okay.
Like, it's the only reason why I have my eyes open right now. Yeah, I went to the dentist and my daughter fought the dentist. She fought the hygienist. She's 5. She fought her. She said, "Oh, it's time to take your X-rays," and she came at her with the little things, and it was like she had a full blown like Tasmanian devil like outburst, and she fought the lady, and the lady was like, I was like, okay, or next time we'll do next 6 months.
The dentist is one of the worst. I'm glad it's only twice a year.
Yeah. I canceled my appointment. I didn't. I was supposed to go today, but I didn't. I canceled it. I said, I'm not going to do this today because I didn't want to do it, and I didn't know there was an appointment in my name. My wife made an appointment without telling me, and she sprung it on me this morning. She goes, "Oh, by the way, you have a dentist appointment this morning," and I'm like, "No, I don't." So I'm an adult. I can tell the lady, like, "Look, I need to reschedule because I didn't know I was having this appointment today. So I'll call you when I'm ready." And I'm not going back there. I'm not going to go to the dentist. I'm not going to get my cleaning done, because they did the fillings in my mouth, and I still feel sensitivity and pain. So they fucked up. They didn't drill deep enough. They didn't do the root canal that they were supposed to. They just drilled, and then filled, and then left it. So now, like, I have cold sensitivity. I can't chew granola on this side. So, like, it's like it's like useless, like half my jaw is like useless, So I'm not going back there. And I know, like, to get that corrected, they have to drill it all the way from the very top because it's filled to the top, and then get down into. So I'm gonna have to go through all that shit again, and I just don't want to do it
all over again.
It took 8 injections to numb me. 8, 4 on the roof. Yeah.
Go ahead. Go on.
Yeah. So 4 shots in the upper part, and another 4 on the bottom. And it's not like, oh, we're gonna fucking just give you 8. No, they started with 1, 2. They were like numb, and I'm like, no. They're like 3, numb, no. All right, we'll wait 20 minutes. They wait 20 minutes. You feel this? Yeah. Okay, another shot. So I went through like almost an hour of them putting injections into my fucking mouth to numb me. And then finally, when they started to drill, I was like, ow, ow, ow. I was still feeling it. So as they were drilling me, they were hitting me with topical Novocaine. Just hitting me with it. So it would numb it. So they can just fucking finally drill into my tooth.
Why can't you coordinate with your wife and get the gas? So your wife would drive you.
I told him, I said, look, yeah, like next time, just put me to sleep and do it. And then and then I'll wake up and it'll be said and done and that'll be it. But I have to do that because the 8 injections into the mouth, my face felt like it was the Goodyear blimp. And then I couldn't feel nothing after they finished everything. No. I didn't have feeling in my mouth for hours, and then like I was scared I was gonna bite my tongue off because my tongue was completely numb. I didn't really talk a lot. I just kept my mouth shut because I was scared. It was crazy. I hate the. That's why I hate the
Yeah.
dentist. I can't stand it. I can't stand the dentist. I'd rather public speak or shoot myself. I'd rather shoot myself in the leg or something than go to the dentist or
Yeah, I'm with you, man. I've gotten worse as I've gotten older about dentists. I had I waited like an asshole till I was 43 to get my wisdom teeth out.
Man.
5 fucking surgeries, like true surgeries.
Oh my god.
Where they've got an IV and I'm hooked up to monitors and stuff to correct everything that they had to do to get the one tooth, and it's still messed up. But that has kept me away.
Listen, I've been eating granola. I've been eating granola all my life, not just just because I stopped eating meat. I'm a big granola fan. I have a few reviews on some granolas on IG, and also that Bare Naked granola. I'm partnering up with Bare Naked granola, and they're sending me a shit ton of granola to review. So
nice.
Yeah, there you go. See, it's not all about beard stuff, people. You could do brand deals with and collabs and partnerships with other companies.
And Mick had one deal like that. He partnered with Craftsman and got a big ass weed whacker. He was going to do some weed eating shit. The problem was the motherfucker didn't eat me. He left that fucking thing in the back of his truck, and some motherfucker stole it. And so now Ken's name Mick's name at Craftsman is mud because he, for some reason, left the damn weed whacker in the back of his truck.
Yeah,
that's right, James.
Oh man, just granola. I mean, granola's so good though. Especially the one I get is like it's got like the nibs of the dark chocolate, and it has cashew butter in it. It's really tasty. It's very good. It's like the best granola I've ever had.
I like cashews, but I got to be honest, Johnny. Any butter besides peanut butter that's with a nut just doesn't sound attractive for whatever reason. It's weird for me. I don't want nut butter. Wait, what's Gary Lewis? Hold on.
That's a channel name right there. Try the Beach Bum and Jersey Nightmare.
Nodding granola.
You know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, right? The whole all right, we're gonna dive a little bit back into the whole the thing we were talking about earlier today, or earlier this evening. The whole drama thing. When people who are targeting other content creators because they don't like them or whatever, sometimes that spills into company owners too. So company owners hear this drama and they get like this preconceived notion on who you are as a person without even them getting to know you. Because I recently had this experience where I was talking to a company owner, asked him a very simple question, nothing out of the ordinary, nothing crazy, just a simple little question. And my response was I'm not kidding, maybe this big in text form. So if you can visualize a text bubble on your phone about this size, not even joking, huge about I don't know, personal feelings he had and things like that, and saying that they don't like biased reviewers, and I'm like, bro, I didn't even get into that conversation with you. You're coming at me with all this energy that you don't even know me from nobody. I you know what I mean? I'm a new customer. I'm like, this is how you talk to your new customers? People who just start buying from you, you just send them these giant big ass fucking text messages. And it's and it got me thinking. I was like, you know what? Some motherfucker probably talked to this guy, said something about me or something like that.
Yeah.
And he's got this idea in his head about who I am or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So that it transcends into the bullshit negative talk goes into company owners to get, you know what I'm saying? Because everyone's human, I guess, and they like to, they like to go into the drama and they get their ideas about people and they think you have preferences and stuff like that. And it was really uncomfortable, very uncomfortable conversation. And I'll never give the name of the company, and just know I'll never do anything with that company, and I'll never purchase anything again. And if anybody ever asks the opinion, about said company, because I get DMs sometimes, they'll say, "Hey, have you ever tried company XYZ? What do you think?" And then I tell them like, "Hey, either I haven't bought it yet or whatever." And if I get asked, I'll tell them like, "Look, this is how I was treated, and this is how this is how I was talked to, and yeah, it all goes together with the bullshit talking. Company owners, I feel like if there's a beef between reviewers and there's someone in the community that's going after reviewers and not necessarily going, toward like at a company thing, like companies shouldn't get involved with that shit.
No,
companies should stay in their own, like your business is to run your business and to sell your products. You should not be weighing in on if a reviewer and another content creator, or I'm not saying reviewer, just content creator. Like if two content creators are having a beef and they're going back and forth with each other, you should not get involved with that. You should stay, run your company, mind your business, literally.
Yeah.
and that be the end of it. You shouldn't get involved with content creators if content creators are going after each other. Now, if it's a company going after a content creator and a content creator going after a company, then I can understand that maybe another company would weigh in. You know what I'm saying? But if a content creator and a content creator are going, they're having a public spat or whatever, just shut up. Stay in your own shit, run your company, mind your business, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? Because I had to get out. I was thinking when you were talking, I was like, man, it's starting to bother me now because like how dare you? You don't know me from nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't talk to me that way. Yeah.
I think we always talk about the positives of being able to literally DM an owner and talk to them about their product and how great that is. But this would be one of the drawbacks of that same sort of relationship that you could have with an owner.
Yeah.
You don't
but
hear
it literally
go sour.
Yeah. But it literally came out of nowhere because I asked a question that was like a very legit generic question. Like it had nothing to do with anything. And it was just like, I was like, what the fuck?
See, you're a nicer guy than me. I would, if that dude did that to me, I'm assuming it's a dude. If that dude did that to me, and someone said, "Hey Joe, have you ever tried company yet?" Oh, that cocksucker!
No.
Let me tell you a story.
Thank you, Emo. I appreciate that.
I like that.
He said, "Get it off my fish this time." Oh man. And I've seen other company owners like weigh in on things that are going between content creators. I've seen it, and it's like, dude, just shut up. Just like stop it. Like, no one's talking about your company. No one's even bringing you up. You're injecting yourself into this when you're not needed or necessary. Like just stay over there.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, and that's why Rob's video today I thought just perfectly hit it on the head. That's the big thing, and it's always about material. Like Rob's meeting with the guy with the truck. Who you don't know me from Adam, and that's the first sentence out of your mouth.
I could be a complete fucking psychopath. What if Rob was like some unstable like person and just knocked this guy out, tied him up, throw him in the back of his truck, and then drove him to a field and just shot him? Like you don't know what you.
Two answers to that. When Rob was wearing a uniform and that shit's kind of legal, we don't know. He never did. That's number one. And you said, what if Rob is an unstable person? I don't know that the jury is still out on. I mean, we don't know. All right, that's why I think obviously the time ended on the video, but I really wanted to know. So what did you do? Did you like stick the nozzle of gas down the old bastard's throat? I mean, what happened? I know you didn't just sit there and say, "Have a good day, sir. Enjoy your Social Security, sir. Can I pump your gas for you, old man?" I mean, that would have been the nicest thing he would have said. Can I pump your fucking gas? passed out of his lips. I want to know the reaction. Rob, can you share how you reacted to that shit?
You know what though? Like
he was on. He was he was gone. Hopefully you heard that.
You know what it is though? When that happens to you, like, and you're not expecting it at all, you kind of get thrown into this weird, because this has happened to me before. You get thrown into this weird, like, did this really just happen to me? Like, does this really? And it takes a few minutes to like really process, and then you don't think of, I don't know. Some people are maybe quicker on their feet than I am, but I'm not quick on my feet like that. Like when I get like verbally like not assaulted, but like negative, attention comes to me verbally, it takes me like a full minute to like think about what I can do, or what I want to do, and what I can do, and what can I get away with. Like I can't get that in my head like that quick. So I kind of freeze for a little bit, and then I think about it later. I'm like, oh, I could have punched him in the nose, and nobody would have fucking saw me. I could have choked his ass, and like. Yeah. See.
Well, I think it's a natural thing. Yeah. Okay. With the switches.
Yeah.
So, I bet that switch isn't a real tight one. I bet you it's a very flimsy switch. Like a bad road bump might flip that bad fucking boy right up. But fair enough, Rob. You nice guy. Good for you. Good for you.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, some people, again, like, you don't know who you're dealing with. So like that guy could have started with that, and if Rod came at him with a certain way, that guy could have went up to his truck and got a gun and just start shooting or whatever,
In this day and age, you're right.
Yeah.
In that scenario, Johnny, go ahead.
No, I'm saying like, yeah, exactly. In this day and age, you have no idea. You don't know who you're dealing with. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
It's not like back in the day where like two people have an argument and maybe they'll go to a fist fight and then that'll be the end of it. Nowadays, people like they fucking start shooting and it's insane.
I'm always thinking of like who's with me too. Like if I got my kids or my wife with me, I'm going to react in a way different way than if I'm by myself. And I try not to let shit like that. But like that dude, I if that dude would have came up like that to me out of the blue, I guess it would have depended on my mood. The fact that he's older, even than my ass, would have also played into it. But I'm usually like you. Even if I could think of something quickly, I might just freeze at the audacity of it. Like, motherfucker, I just pulled up to get gas, and it's not how's the weather, or did you get vaccinated, or you're gonna buy some beer, or hot topical questions of the day. It must be nice to own that. And I owned a Dodge van. I hate that company. So yeah, it must be nice to own that shittily made Dodge Ram truck. You old fuck. Holy cow!
Yeah, it's it happened to me once. I was normally nobody looks at me and says, "All right, I'm gonna poke the bear." Like people just like when people look at me and they see me, they kind of just like either go around or they just like keep it moving. Like I don't really get confrontations. Right. One time this old man, I get it from the elderly, like old men like to challenge me a lot. I don't know why. I don't know what it is, but old men like to challenge me. Like they want it. Like they want to fight. I feel like that. I track that. From old men. So I'm in Home Depot. I'm in Lowe's. Sorry, I'm in Lowe's. I had to get a garbage can because the storm took my garbage can. So I'm holding the garbage can, and then this guy like walks and cuts me in line, and I'm like, I said, what the fuck? I said it loud. I said, are you fucking kidding me? This guy cut me in line. I had the guy behind me. This guy cut me in line. This fucking guy cut me in line. And then he gave me this look, and I was like, and it was an old man. It was an old man. Like I could have easily taken the garbage can, put it over his head, and kicked him and broke his hip or whatever. Like he's an old man, and I'm like, it's just not worth the jail time. Just forget it. So I let him go, but I let him know that I knew he cut me and that he was an asshole for it. But like all these thoughts are running through my head, like, do I hurt this guy? Can I break him? Can I, what I mean? Like, what I'm saying? Like, but I'll get in trouble and I'll go to, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. My life wasn't in danger. What I'm saying? I was just angry. But I get that a lot from the elderly, like old,
I'd be to tackle him from right behind him the rest of the time in the line.
I got close. I put the garbage can. I put the garbage can in front of me, and I got close to his body. So I was tapping him with the garbage can I was being a real prick, dude. And I kept huffing and puffing and be like, oh my God, this guy's taking so long. I was like, I was being a dick. I was being a huge dick, waiting for him to say something to me. Because he knew he was wrong. He knew he cut me. So like if he turned around and said something, I would have won that argument immediately. Because I was standing here first. Oh my God.
Shit.
Yeah. Especially when I'm right. I'm a huge dick when I'm right. If I know I'm right, whew, you better just like if you want to like you talk to me normally. But if I'm right and you're wrong, oh, it's so bad. It's so bad.
Emo's comment, Johnny. Same here, grooms. No one messes with a sick black dude ever. Only kids. There you go. Threw it up there. See the softness in me right away. Yeah, if I say I gotta be with you, Emo. If I see a 6'6" black dude, particularly one who's got for musculature, I'm gonna fuck with everyone else in that store before I fuck with that dude. Everyone else is gonna get them. And that dude could be totally a pussy, and I have like some 5'10" badass MMA dude, and I would still, because I don't know that, I would still fuck with that guy first. You're right.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm not tall. It's just all of this. This is like a deterrent right here, and the beard helps. I'm telling you, the beard helps. The beard, the eyebrows, like it helps, man. People just it's like people walk around me. Women clutch their purses. They put their children next to them and stuff like that. I'm used to it. Store clerks look at me like I'm gonna rob the place. Like, I don't know. It is what it is. It's been like this for like almost like 3 years now. So I'm used to it. Then little they know I'm gonna go home and I make myself a blueberry matcha latte. and I'm gonna talk about some beard oil.
some model robots.
Yeah, exactly. I'm only gonna start building my model kits. And Joe's gone. Just like that. Logie went running. Hopefully he'll be back soon. I hope he'll be back soon. Here we go. Device is not connected. Okay. Okay, so you guys just talking amongst yourselves. Okay, all right. Oh no. Give me 1 second here. Where shirt is? I do not, but that sounds like an awesome shirt. And he's back. All right.
Let me catch up with the chat real quick.
You're good.
Yeah, to make another taco run. Yeah, because your presence chills your souls. I'm telling you, man, when you shaved the beard off the last time and took a picture, I'm way more scared of the fucking hairless Johnny.
Oh,
that's way more scary. I know. All right, where are we? Okay. All right, guys. This kind of transition into. I said a little while ago. The action transition's really nice. So what we're going to do. If you jump in, offer your insights, take this to Dirt 30, maybe a little louder. I thought
you sound a little. You're a little. You're a little choppy. You're frozen.
Okay. How about that?
Yeah, it's still a little choppy.
I'm gonna try.
All right, he's gonna try. See his technical issues, Oh man. Nope. Hold on here. Yes, I agree. I have some like right over there. There. Old school hardened. I haven't tried the new one though. All right. Better.
Better?
Yep.
Yeah,
Good.
I agree with Rob. I have tried the new one. It's nice, but it's kind of springy. It's
oh, really?
It's not school. Yeah. It's a more
wow.
It's a lighter, summery, springy kind of scent. Way different than the original.
Oh no.
All right.
Oh no.
So here's what I decided to do. Johnny and I, we've been both doing this beard thing for 3-ish years now, almost 3 years. So I put down and I met and I had and they might say a few things like oils or something. One of the reasons I do is because we're getting I think the minor
can't hear you, Joe. Can't hear. We can't hear you, Joe. We're working on it. Okay. Da-da-da-da-da-dun. Oh man. Yes, Joe's breaking up. Computer voice. Really? You think electrical interference with the dome light? Interesting. Yes, he had RoboCop voice. Hopefully, we need to get that man some internet. We need a GoFundMe. We need to do a charity live. Get Joe whatever he needs to get internet. I'm just kidding. I don't know. It's not charity live worthy. That's the auction we really need. We all really need. I don't know how would we raise enough money to get him internet. You know, I mean, even at best, like it would be a couple of grand. Like it'd be expensive. You know, I think that he had a price that said it was like $5,000 for them to come out and like, you know, get the lines in the ground and all that stuff. And, you know, we're going to try it again. There he is. There you are.
I turned the phone off and everything. Hopefully that reset it.
Okay.
How
Good.
am I?
Much better.
Good. Okay. All right. So I was saying, now maybe I'll hold it to the back end now because we're so close to Dirty 930, and I do have 2 stories for Dirty 930.
Okay.
Just so now, if I can, technical difficulties, we'll hold it to the back end, see if we get to it this week. No hurry.
Okay.
I'm looking at the chat right now. That's the auction. I'm gonna keep that in mind. I'm reading here.
Yeah, you. I was saying, like, you know, we get a fundraiser or a charity auction to get you some internet.
Yeah, that is a charity.
That's what it is. It's charity we need. A fundraiser at least. It's like GoFundMe. What is the status? What is the status of your internet? Like, what is the?
Did I not go through this last
I think
week?
you did. I don't remember.
Okay, yeah. The status of my internet is I'm going to wait till the last for the local internet company to say. I will say this: on vacation, the actual engineer called me because the internet company contracts the actual work of installing the fiber optics to another company, right?
Okay.
I got the engineer doing that work, and then last I had heard, we were on the borderline of their new fiber optics upgrade and not getting their fiber optics upgrade. But there's no hardware for even copper here, and it has to do with right-of-ways. That's the pain in the ass because where they have stuff set up that they can convert over to fiber optics, they have to run through other people's property to get it to our house. So that's the big deal. But this engineer said basically the engineer before them, they have like this hole of non-service, like the houses that are around me, and then there are lots of fields. And so the new engineer feels like building is going to keep happening. And what's going to happen is we're going to still keep getting haunted by the same problem because we have no infrastructure and no one can get service. It's just, it slipped through the cracks when the property owner bought the property. gas and the water. They didn't do internet or cable. So he said the engineer before him just was like, yeah, fuck it, and left it as it is. This engineer is trying to be a little more forward thinking, realizing this problem will keep coming back up. So he says, we will get you something. When? I don't know. Our new date was going to be August, whatever. But now they're talking to the engineer. I have a feeling it's probably going to be closer to end of September, early October at earliest. That's my guess. Because if he can't get the right-of-way access from the people, he's got to go to the township, and now you get into red tape and all that shit. And that just keeps pushing it back. But that's start to put the fiber optics in. Haven't even done that yet.
Damn.
That's where we are. Yeah, damn indeed.
You should see if you can, rent space on your roof for a cell tower. I don't know if that. They do that in the city. They do that in the city. Like,
oh, really?
Yeah, like building owners and stuff like that. They'll rent space on their roof for the cell phone company to attach a cell tower on their roof. I mean, you would help the whole neighborhood, if they put a cell tower over there. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey,
Johnny, I haven't lived in a city since 1997, so pretty much before cell phones really got rolling. So I didn't even know they did that shit. I don't even know how to act in a city anymore. Some old man pulls up to me in a gas station and starts some shit. I can know it all.
Oh my God! Speaking of acting in the city, holy shit! I went with my family to go to Central Park, the Central Park Zoo, right? And after the Central Park Zoo, that was all fine. No problems at all in Central Park Zoo. No problems in Central Park at all. We went to go to this vegan restaurant in the city, which the city has 1 million vegan restaurants, and they're all like really amazing. We get the food, we eat. We go to watch the Olympics. They had the Olympics in a big movie screen in the middle of the street, so you could just sit and watch the Olympics,
Mm-hmm.
And we're walking back to go to the parking lot where the car is, and we're in front of I forgot the name of the church. It's right across from the Rockefeller Center where the tree is. It's a famous church. Okay. I forgot the name of the church. I want to say I think it's St. Patrick's Cathedral. We're outside of St. Patrick's Cathedral. And we're at the steps, and my kids, of course, they get distracted by a lot. So there was a lady feeding pigeons. So the lady's feeding the pigeons, and she's got an army of pigeons. There's there's at least 100 of them, at least. Because she's throwing bread. She's got the pigeons are on her shoulders, they're on her arms. She's feeding them hand to hand. That wasn't the weird thing. That was actually kind of cool. So although I was freaking out because pigeons are dirty and they carry diseases, and my kids are kids and like they like to touch things, and the pigeons are all over the place, so I'm freaking out because I don't want them to get sick. But anyway, that wasn't the weird thing. We start walking. We leave the pigeon lady and we start walking, and this lady is coming our direction. She's got her chesticles out, like nibbles, areola, all out, just all out, all out. Yeah. She was just like, she just had her like that, and then her hair was all crazy, and she's talking to herself and like this, like, so she was clearly like on something, and I noticed it, and I have my son, and I'm like, hey, look up here. So I took his head, and I'm like, look how tall the church is. And I'm like, Jesus Christ. And I held his little head up, so he wouldn't see that monstrosity. And I held his head up and to look up at the church until she was gone. But that was my city experience the last time. That's why I don't like going to the city. I don't like it. Too many people, too many weirdness.
I got to tell you, that's funny because we went to Memphis and it was cool. It was fine. We went to San Antonio and it was cool. It was fine. We get to fucking Nashville on Broadway where all the country bars are. And it's a big city, right? And so what I seen where Broadway, I don't know what the cross street is, but at this one intersection, you were just seeing all shit. And there were a lot of those like tour bus, those like drinking tour, like cart things where like people pedal and.
Oh, yeah. I like those. I want to do that one day.
For the first time ever, I saw one where it was a bunch of people in a fucking jacuzzi. Like they pedaled, the cart was about the same size. It was a jacuzzi, and it had like a plastic like shower curtain around it, but you'd see through it, okay? So there are like 6, 7, 8 gals in bikinis in a jacuzzi being pulled along by some dude on a bike or whatever the hell he had. I'd never seen that before. Now, what's awesome is my son, the youngest son, is now 15. So certain things that I didn't get to share with, I do. We cross the street, right? And there's a guy that's just fucking smashed. I took a video of it. He is just smashed. So much so, and it was a hot fucking day. It's about, 4 or 5 p.m. He has pulled his shirt off, all right? And he is pallid. He's got a little beard gut going. He probably looks like Eric Kennedy, all right? But Eric Kennedy doesn't have a beard gut. But, pale and with the reddish hair and stuff. And one of those beer buses or whatever they're called with nothing but younger ladies stops, and he's just like flirting with him, and he takes his shirt and rubs it through where his ass and balls are, like he's trying to dry between the ass and balls. Now understand, Johnny, this is a crowded 4-way intersection with an easy probably 100 people when you pull everyone together at all 4 points, and he is out middle of the day, shirt off, fucking like thonging his taint at these girls and flirting with them and kissing them. So I'm taking a video, and I nudge my son, who's never seen this kind of behavior in public. I nudge my son and point it out, and we watched him for a good 2 minutes until he fucking left. And then there was the other guy, the other dude, who's holding up a sign, a cardboard sign. Now, we're up on the 3rd floor, right on a window seat, so we see all the stuff going on, all the activity in the streets. He's holding up a handmade cardboard sign that says, "Saving for sluts." He's just trying to get money for people, but his sign said "Saving for sluts." Oh, it was a wild place, Johnny Grooms. I thought all the wildness would be happening in saloons and in the bars, but those streets are something else.
Hard.
Yeah. Did anyone yell, "Put your titties away"? I wouldn't have. Like, were they out, Johnny? Like, were they?
No, they were out, and she had her hands down her side, and she was just like talking to herself, and like she was clearly on something, definitely on something.
Yeah.
But I didn't want to traumatize my kid like that. I feel like if he's gonna see his first set of, like boobs, I don't want him to see a crazy person like that. You know what I mean? Like.
Just think, Johnny, in 10 years, go back down to Midtown Manhattan and walk around with him. You guys will have a blast just looking at people. Then you'll be old enough to share it.
Oh man, I didn't dismember or torture or rodent, James. God, what's wrong with you?
What about torturing a rodent?
He said that.
Or the boy. He better not look at you. Hey.
The kids were asleep when that happened.
Oh, shit. All right, so we are at D930. One of these two tales is because one of the things I forgot to mention early on is we're all here for the beard stuff, but what really is magical, what's cool is having is the relationships we wind up forming. And so I wanted to tell the tale of how Redbeard Ryan and my relationship really got formed. I knew Ryan. I would see him in live and stuff. I just didn't really know him. We'd talk and stuff. I knew he had a big collection. Now, time having passed blurred the details, but it was right after Fable released Gunslinger. Okay?
Uh-huh.
And I like the profile on Gunslinger. I think I asked Ryan, I think I said something about wanting Gunslinger, and then him DMing me saying, "Hey, I've got Gunslinger. Do you want to trade?" And I hadn't traded with anyone. I'm like, sure, because he really loved Lux, and I had a Lux set I wasn't that wild about. So we traded the Lux for the Gunslinger. All right?
Uh-huh.
I get a hold of this Gunslinger, which is like, I think Ryan used to one. I get a hold of this Gunslinger. It had like patchouli. I forget the scent profile on Gunslinger. I pop it open, and it smells god-awful. Not like the oil is bad, god-awful. It just has a god-awful scent to it. And I look at it like, what the hell is this? And I read the profile, and I don't say anything to Ryan. But now as we have developed a relationship and stuff, I'm thinking to myself, motherfucker, he was like a predator. He's like, oh, this dude wants some Gunslinger? I have some shitty-ass smelling Gunslinger, and I'll get a bottle of Lux from his fat ass. And that he didn't warn me at all about the shitty smelling. He didn't go, I've got some Gunslinger, but it really smells like shit. You want to trade? He was just like, I'll take that bottle of luck, thank you, and here is your gunslinger. It was so bad, Johnny, that one of my favorite tricks to do with my son is whenever he got mouthy and stuff, I tackle him and I'd put beard oils under his nose that I knew he hated. It was his least favorite. That was my go-to. When I was wrestling with him and I wanted him to smell a bad beard oil, it was a gunslinger. Come to find out from Colin, he had a bad batch of jojoba oil that emitted this odor. He made a bunch of oils with that jojoba, and that gunslinger would have been part of that bad batch of jojoba. So it was the jojoba that made it smell awful. So that's my Ryan, but I just think it's funny. I can bust Ryan's balls now, like, you totally took advantage of me, you prick. How in the world are you going to have that stinky ass thing and try to do a legit trade with me? And he knew me. It's not like he didn't and never met me before. But so establishing relationships. My second story. This is the Jay Cruz story I teased in my video. Who is that? Oh, there's Ryan. Okay, what's he saying?
He said it smelled horrible.
I had no idea it was a bad batch. Oh, yeah. I thought you were in that conversation. Maybe it was me and Johnny when I was talking, but yeah. Oh, you didn't know it was a bad batch at the time. Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't know at the time.
I believe that. Okay, so Ryan is, and I believe him, Ryan's going to say, oh, it's that skunk-scented beard oil. Of course. Of course Fable is so innovative. Yes, he wants to put skunk in a bottle. Here, Barbados Joe, it's not an innovation I prefer. What is James saying? You can't trust me. That's a fact. All right, so now this is the one that cracked me up and ticked me off at the same time. So I'm in Texas, Johnny. I'm in a house in Texas. What do I have that I haven't had for months? Fucking internet, Johnny.
Right.
On one of the days, it was so hot, I bowed out of what we were going to do that day. It was the only day I pushed out. I told my wife and the girls, go have fun, whatever. I'm just going to chill. And I was, whenever I could with downtime, I was getting on Instagram Lives because I just can't do it now.
Right, okay.
So I hop onto an Instagram Live because I see it's Jay Cruz, it's Mo, and it's one other person, all three of whom I like. All right, I'm like, oh, this will be fun. You usually see Mo and Jay Cruz together, what have you.
Mm-hmm.
So what's going on? It's a great old live. And then Jay Cruz says, hey, we're taking questions. We'll answer questions. Because I guess, you can text a question into Instagram Lives now, I guess, and the host sees it. Yeah. And then they can answer it. So he says that I'm right on it. And my question was, I am so fat that for the last 20 or 30 years, I haven't been able to see my dick.
Oh, yeah. I think I was in this live.
Oh, were you in that live, Johnny?
Yeah, I was in that live. And he said, I can't read this question. Barbara Joe sent a question I can't read. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I was there.
All right. So anyone else out there have this problem? So live goes, someone asks a question. He gets to about the second or third question. I'm like, motherfucker, I know my questions before some of these guys. And he would not ask the question. And then he says the thing he said about, oh, I can't read this question. And you motherfucker, here's what you learn. Phrase your question accurately the first time so you don't have to phrase it a second time so all the students get the correct information. He's not a teacher. But if he sees my ass in a live and he says, we're taking questions, he should get a little twitch like something's coming from me, right? I'm not an agent of, evil, but I will fuck with a motherfucker. That's just what I do. And the moment he said that, he should have said, and Barbara Joe, it has to pertain to beard oil. And I would still ask the same question, although I would have just added beard oil into the mix, right? I still would have been a dick about the whole thing.
Yeah.
So he doesn't ask it, and he doesn't ask it. Now Jay is in our chat group, and I go fucking off on him in the chat. So much so that he DMs me a couple days later. He's like, are we good, homie? I'm like, yeah, this is about some balls. But Jay has earned the nickname, and I hope all of you use it with him, so it drives him up a wall, for his freedom of speech hampering, human rights destroying, stifling of my original voice. Jay Cruz is now Castro, okay? He is Castro. Castro is his name. Just Castro. We don't need Fidel. Just Castro. And every other time I talk to him, I call him Jay. I call him Castro. He is fucking Castro now. And the more of you that should slip it in there with a conversation, I would greatly appreciate it, because it's a reminder, just a little. He knows that only comes from one area, and if he's lurking in here, as he sometimes is wont to do, Jay, I told you what's coming. I told you. No one puts Barbado in the corner, bitches. Don't you do that, Jay. All right, so that's my Jay Curtis story.
I mean, he's a fan of the questions. He likes to answer a lot of questions.
Yeah.
You know.
Yes.
I don't know if he's going to make a documentary or what, or, you know, he asks a lot of questions. Yeah. Which is good. He gets conversations going. So, yeah.
He does. And I still love Jay. I've got no problem with Jay not putting, you know. But, motherfucker, learn how to ask your questions about questions.
So, what was the question?
In the chat, don't invite shit, okay? If you see my old ass there, you know, kick me out. Well, no, then I'll get really pissed off. Kick me out or do some. Wait till the next instant, because you know once I'm home, I'm not going to be on the IG, Jay. All right, I'm not going to be there.
Yeah. Stay
for 2 months.
So I missed the question because you were broken up a little. What'd you ask him that did he want to air?
Oh, I said pretty much verbatim, close. For the last 20 to 30 years, I'm so fat that for the last 20 to 30 years, I haven't been able to see my dick. Does anyone else in the chat have the same issue? That was the question.
Okay. So, everybody in the chat, it's been 20, 30 years since Joe's seen his number. And he wants to know, is anybody else on that problem?
Oh, man. So something that I didn't think about, Johnny, and I wanted to ask you.
Okay.
Since Ken isn't bluegrass anymore, you guys are still doing the table talk, right? He'll just do it under his new identity, his new YouTube.
I think now it's just going to be. We always call Ken. We don't call him Mr. Bearded Bluegrass. So he's it's just going to be Ken. Yeah, I believe. I believe yes, he's still going to be on that. He said on his live on Monday that he was still going to be, on there. I mean, I'm not going to be there this Friday because we got a babysitter, so I'm going to be out. But at the end of the show is going to go on. Just I'm not going to be there because I can't. It's rare when we get a babysitter to do a date night, and usually it happens on a Friday because my mother-in-law works on Saturdays and Sundays, and she doesn't work Fridays. So when we can get her to watch the kids, we will. So whenever that happens, sometimes I'm home, sometimes I'm not. And this Friday I won't be. But yeah, he's still gonna do the show. So that's good. I mean, he's not gone from the community. I believe he's still gonna do videos, just not as frequent. And the regular show like he does on Mondays is not gonna be a thing anymore. So
right,
he's not 100% gone. But it's just greatly reduced. That's
yeah. And that's are he and his wife still doing their Wednesday live?
Yeah, they did one today. I think they released the candle, the candle collab with Artiest Man was today, I think.
Yeah, I know he's not just disappearing, but when you have, it's like you or any of these other long-term guys that have lots of subs, when you just I'm not going to be weird shit anymore. Yeah, there's some people out there that like Ken's videos that watch them religiously, I'm sure, and that sucks. That sucks flat out.
Yeah.
Or like his lives. It would be regular attendees to his lives. I know he hasn't disappeared, but he told me, as far as Beard World is considered, he's gone. So if that's what the man says, I go with that.
Hey, yeah. It's just it really does. It got to me a little bit, what I'm saying, that I wasn't really necessarily a full-on target. I was included in one of the posts of the idiot in a hashtag or some shit. I don't know. But other than that, really the brunt of it has been Ken and Gary and Dave and Motivation Dave. I don't know. That guy's got a heart on for those guys. I don't know. He must want them sexually. You know what I mean? He must. I mean, Ken's got those
You
pretty
wanna go out?
blues. He's got those pretty blue eyes. So or green. I don't know. I think they're green or blue. Either I can't tell. And Dave's a big, strapping, muscular man. So it's
Hey.
and Gary's got his charm.
He is at his prime. You will be receiving the Chesapeake mystery box in a week, sir, for that comment.
And maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's an infatuation.
Yeah.
He wants them. He wants them all.
You're running with
I don't know what I'm saying.
I'm gonna let you go with it. I'm gonna let you go with it. All right, now hold on here, Johnny. I'm looking.
It's okay, different strokes. Different strokes
What's
for
that?
different folks. You know what I mean? It's just
Different
different.
strokes for
There's
different
different strokes. If that's what that's how you want to. It's like when the girl bullies the boy in school. Like she secretly likes the boy, and like what I'm saying. So like maybe that's what it is.
Yeah.
The guy needs to chill. He needs to chill, take a cold shower, eat some ice chips. Whatever you need to do. Get some cornflakes. Just to.
Maybe he spreads the cornflakes in his head and rubs around and imagines things.
Hey,
really
who knows? Who knows? Who fucking knows? I don't know. You tell me. What's the obsession? You know what I mean? Like, all right, go ahead.
I was going to say, Aldemir says, use your ear, pee by sound. Aldemir, I have no shame in admitting this because I get a win out of it. I sit down to pee most of the time. If no one's around and I'm just feeling daring, I'll lift the lid and drop and see what happens. But I sit down to pee because then wifey knows if anyone has peed on the seat, it's a fat boy because I'm peeing like a girl. So that's what I do with that. Eric Kennedy, Johnny. Pershing asked regarding.
Hold on.
And Eric Kennedy says, James just watched him suck down a bag of tacos. Eric, you fuck, it was 2 burritos. I mean, it's not that bad. Just suck down a bag of tacos. Holy shit. And then James says mirrors it is because he believes Kennedy. Oh, fuck. Yes, Chad Straws, I agree with your most recent comment. Yes, sir. Emo says we threw oranges at girls we like. Where the fuck was this, Emo? When? Where? Because I know you moved around a lot as a youth, Emo, or moved around some. I shouldn't say a lot. Where were you when this happened? Where is this oranges?
When I liked the girl, I just told her I liked her, and that was it. I didn't do any of the pulling of the hair or like any throwing oranges and all that stuff. I was just like, I like you, and that was it. And then I run away. That was it. I'd write a note. I used to write a note, toss it, and just run. Yeah. And then live awkwardly for the next few days. That was my strategy. That was my dating strategy. That's how I got dates.
You know what's
some
funny,
boys.
Johnny, is like. Go ahead. Keep going.
No, because Gary said, "Oh, we're pulling hair." Yeah, some boys do that shit, man. When they like a girl, or whatever, they'll bully the girl. They'll pull the hair, and girls do it too. Girls do it too. Like girl, like fastball stuff.
Okay, Emo, that's what I was wondering. I didn't know if you were in Africa or in America. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, Gary, you haven't seen like those. You see that kind of stuff in like the 50s and 60s show in the school scene. The girl has like a ponytail, and the boy sitting behind her will yank on the ponytail and stuff like that. And that's an old trope of like, I like you, I'm a boy, but I'll just be a dick.
It's like, boom, throw it and run away.
Should I sit facing the back? That's a trick. I never tried that one before. Like a boom, throw it and run away. Yeah. Someone said something earlier.
Like fastballs.
Some popped in my head too.
Oh.
Doing me and just waiting. Okay. Yeah, see, that's not. I mean, because Rob says this shit for a laugh to be funny, but there's also serious. Let me tell you something. kind of cool. Another cool byproduct of being in the beer community. It's a cool byproduct of being a teacher too. You're surrounded by people that have lots of talents that aren't your own, right? So if I had like a science question, I could go to one of the science teachers and ask. Just like, there's lots of barbecuers. I could go like to Swag and ask him a question about barbecue or something like that. And it's kind of cool. It's practical. If I wanted to know how to climb a 30-foot tree, drop down out of that tree on a motherfucker, crush his spine, and incur no pain, I'm going to Rob Acker. That's my go-to guy for that shit. And then he's going to give me some shooting lessons once I've mastered the tree fall spine crack thing. That's the first guy. If I need that particular talent for any reason, beer community, go. Yeah, I'm going to Rob Acker. I'll hang out with him in North Carolina. Sure, why not? And he'll teach me how to shoot while I'm there. That shit just happens. I believe he has that skill. Did anyone in here play slap the booty in middle school at recess? Your boys will bet you 50 cents, slap a girl's booty and a whole $1. It's emo.
Oh my God, no.
Never.
Yeah.
Never.
No. Couldn't do that.
Hell no.
But man, I mean, that sounds kind of fun. Like,
I was flashing back, Johnny. I'm like, I would have been too big a pussy at that age, but I'm like, that would be a pretty fun game.
It would be a fun game. Back in the day, like you can't do that today.
Yeah.
You would get in so much trouble if you did that today. Oh, Jesus Christ.
So, Emo, I imagine you were a taller boy as a young boy, middle school age. Had maybe a slightly longer reach. Did you have an advantage with height if you were starting to grow at that age? Were you a good slap the booty player because of that? That's my question.
I don't know what that is. So, James, you're going to have to elaborate on what that is because I've never heard that before. What is that? It's just one of these things. This is one of these things where it's going to be like staple in the show. We're going to be like, have you ever played no balls before? Thank you, James. You keep them coming.
Chad, I'll tell you what. I would probably say Butter's toilet habits and my own are probably similar because I'm wimpy like that. Just pull your ball skin out and say you sat in. It's like a Johnny Knoxville prayer. Drives the women wild. Well, Walt, you should know. That's why Sheldon's going to eat in a few years.
I'm going to go upstairs and try that. I'll let you guys know if it... You'll be like, look, I sat and gum.
Look at Evo. I was tall and Yankee and would slap and high step away. Oh, shit.
Oh, okay. Anytime you tried... You gotta do something stupid. You just yell he had no balls until he did it. It's like super atomic double dare. Okay. That's not too bad.
Yeah.
For some reason, I thought that was gonna be like a way darker turn. I don't know. Oh man.
You know what's cool is getting all these like regional games and variants and things like that.
Yeah.
Ron, man, he's like, I don't know, Emo, where you were when you played that game, but Ron obviously would have been probably in Jersey or the East Coast. So like, yeah, we slapped ass all the time.
No, I played a game. I played a game called Bump Butts. That's what it was called, and like. Yeah, that's what I was told it was called. It may be called something else once I explain this game to you guys, but from my memory, that's what I was told it was called. Somebody holds onto the end of a fence, right? The first person holds onto the fence and it's bent over, right? And the next person has their arms around their waist with their head down like this, and there's a chain about maybe like 3 or 4 people. And what you do is that you run and you leapfrog style jump as far as you can to grab the fence. And however far you got, that's how it's scored. And if you fall off of it, you lose and stuff like that. So like by the time the game is over, it'd be like a bunch of kids just piled on top of this like chain of people bent over. and that's what it was called. I mean, I've only played like maybe like once or twice, but because I thought it was stupid. But yeah, that's it. I never played any other games like grabbing ass and smacking.
I was playing like dodgeball and tetherball and
normal games. I'm talking like oddball games, like normal games. Yeah, like dodgeball, wall ball, handball, things like that, wiffle ball, kickball.
Emo shady ass. He's standing there. He's sitting on that table that's like underneath the shade tree in recess, right? So he's away from all the action. He's like, "All right, motherfuckers, we're gonna play some." I mean, can you just see how shady that is? Emo is not like in the middle of a game of dodgeball and just goes to grab some chick's ass. This was plotted and premeditated. He and his boys are like a little pack of wolves going, all right, no way. And because his ass was tall, people were probably afraid of him. Yeah, I never heard of. Okay, Ron says he never heard of that. We played Catch This Punch. What the hell was that?
Catch This Punch.
Holy shit!
I guess you got to catch it. But if someone throws a punch, you got to catch it. And if you don't catch it, you get punched. I mean, that's what I. That's what I gather.
Rob,
that's what it sounds like to me.
Meaning you dropped a lot of people, or you dropped the punch? What do you mean there, Rob? Chad Straza, give me a Canadian schoolyard game of, that wasn't maybe one of the standard kind of things. You can think of one that applies.
It's Canada, so they probably paid like hopscotch or something.
Johnny, have you seen? I don't want to get into a whole big wrestling thing, but have you seen Chad's reel, his highlight reel on YouTube?
I haven't. I gotta check him out. I gotta check out his channel. I think he just came up. He just made his channel, right?
It's on some other guy's channel, but he reminds me. Chad is good. Chad. He reminds me of like a 1, 2, 3 kid, but with power.
Oh wow!
He had all kinds of athletic and aerial kind of stuff. Not the freaky aerial stuff they do today, but aerial for like the early 2000s. And he had some good power. So he was doing some good power moves too. It's a good reel. I enjoyed it. Back in Puerto Rico, we used to play dodgeball with them. Oh shit, Aldemir! Holy cow!
Well, you know what? I played manhunt with I haven't played dodgeball with baseball, but I've played manhunt with rocks. You gotta throw the rocks at each other, like and if you get pegged with a rock, then you're out. But yeah, Canadians, that's funny. They play Simon Says Please and Thank You, right? Yeah. He said hockey. See? Hockey, football, hopscotch. See, I was right. I said hopscotch.
Yeah. I knew hockey was going to be in there. Hey, Chad,
he said,
drop
and
a link to Emo in the DMs or something so he can watch that, because Emo's a big wrestling fan too.
He said, and no, you go first.
Well, look at what Rob said. I got dropped a few times. We just toss one anywhere. So these are guys. This is where you grew up in Florida, right, Rob? Is this in Florida? Some part of Florida? They're just throwing punches at each other. I've done the nothing like with friends. Like, you'll get the hand down low and everyone's watching because you just do the quick whack to the nuts with like the back of your hand. But I've never been in a situation where fucking guys are clubbing on each other. And how old? Is that middle school, Rob, or older, younger?
There was a game. I forgot the name of it, but it was you play with a basketball. You play with a basketball and you stand in a circle and you got to throw the ball at the other person across from you. But when you throw the ball, you have to throw it overhead, and you have to jump at the same time. So when the ball comes to you, you have to jump in the air, grab it, and then throw it before you land. And you have to aim for their balls. You have to aim for their nuts. So you essentially, if you miss that catch, you're going to get a basketball slammed on your balls. I forgot the name of the game, but that's yeah.
See, it's going to hurt, but depending on your age, that ball might be a little big for your hands. So it's maybe going to be less accurate than if like you took like a soccer ball or volleyball, which is a little smaller and you could put a little more meat behind it. I don't know. But yeah, why is it that when we're at young ages as boys, we're just infatuated with hurting each other's fucking nuts?
Yeah, I don't get it either.
Thing to do.
I think that's a male thing, so they can stop other males from reproducing.
you know
how like
go ahead.
You know how like lions kill other lions because of that?
Yes.
Yeah, same thing.
Okay. I don't think seriously, but maybe some deep buried conscious Neanderthal shit. You might be onto something there.
Yeah. It's all about the speech.
Normal dude. Not in Southern California, it wasn't, Rob. I don't know VA, but it wasn't in Southern California. Hey, Daniel.
Hey, Daniel, what's up, Aiden? No, I was good with the catch. I always jump from my hands like right over my ball, so like I know I won't get hurt. But I did catch a couple of shots every now and then. It was bad. It was bad. But I did well. I did well. That's all.
I'm still with Emo though. The grab ass game. What a brilliant move. What a brilliant move.
Why don't you go to let's try that. I'm gonna try that tomorrow. When I go to the store, I'm gonna just run up and
That'd be a great video though. If you were in like a crowded like Target aisle or something, and you're just walking past, and there's like 9-10 people in the aisle, and you're in a cluster, and you just slide a little pinch right there. People's reactions, kind of like that dude with the fart noisemaker when he intentionally sets it off, and people are like, because we'll do weird shit. Like, have you ever noticed like when someone thinks they're dealing with someone? I mean, this is one of the geniuses of that. When you think you're dealing with someone from another place, and you might think they have an inferior culture, you'll let shit go that you wouldn't usually let shit go because you excuse it to them like being backwards or whatever. It's just a great device. Motivation is supposed to pick up John Cameron for times. Must have heard your rancho.
Maybe before the virus came whipping through, making it easier. For the shadows conflict.
Is that count still alive, Gary? That's funny.
all right, so here we go. We'll
Yeah.
Hold on here. I have to hang on.
Aldemir.
Oh boy.
Back and forth, we should play Donald baseball. In a dark room, Aldemir? Holy shit. Penis in between us. We're doing a bus.
So here's the latest post from this penis. He said, before the virus came whipping through the world, there were a few individuals who were making reviews of beer products. At some point, where recently a group formed in the shadows. Conflicts and beef between some of them magically disappeared overnight. Reviews started getting put out in a very orchestrated way. Okay. No longer a single man for himself, but instead a gang. Put companies and individuals on a blacklist and gossip openly in their temporary Instagram live streams, each one of them profiting financially. Wow, I wish I profited financially. In what way did I have never profited financially?
Yeah, good call, Chad. It doesn't like that.
See, the only reason like it has my picture on there with a bar over my face and shit like a gang. I can tell you one thing, that I've never coordinated a review with any other content creator unless we were all doing it together on the screen at the same time. So again, this is the bullshit. This is why it's shit like this. This is the whole reason why people, like good people, leave the community. They want to deal with this garbage. Like, this is garbage. This is straight up garbage. That's what this is.
Let me repeat my motivation, Wayne, whoever you are. While you're working your ass off, Rob Acker's doing nothing and getting more subs. Just remember that. All this shit, Rob Acker is doing nothing. The wife goes away, maybe he tugs one off. That's the most work he does in that day while you're sweating and you're doing this and you're complaining, and he gets more subs than you.
But then he's like, this guy did
like a ball of paper and throw it away, bro.
This guy doesn't have a channel. This guy doesn't have a channel or nothing. He's not even himself. Like, he can't come on and speak for himself. He has to hide behind this profile, right? And just to see, like, I don't know who. I don't know who these people are, but I always like to see who likes it, so I know to block them, because if they follow this guy, yeah, no, I do that. I like to see who likes it and stuff like that. So this happens, right? Yeah. So I don't get it. Like, why? I don't get it. I don't fucking get it. No, a single man for himself, but instead of a gang of review, instead of a gang of companies, I don't have any company or individual that's on a blacklist. One person I have on the blacklist. Just one person, because I can't fucking stand this guy. Whenever he comes on, I have him blocked on everything, because I can't stand him. One person I have on a blacklist. Other people I have blocked that are not on a blacklist. There's a big difference between a block list and a blacklist. Block list, I may have someone blocked temporarily because I don't like what they're doing at the time, but it's never forever. Like, I don't block someone like that, because I just really just don't. Other people don't affect me like that. But there's only one person in this entire community that I have blacklisted, blocked from every single social media profile I have, from my YouTube channel, Instagram, TikTok. Like, this person, which I'm not even going to name, is legit on my blacklist. I only have one person on my blacklist. I have no companies on my blacklist, which is like, I don't know, stupid. Yeah, so this is the latest post. And he's probably watching, you know?
Make sure you hit that thumbs down if you haven't already. It's still an interaction.
It's like, you know...
Because damn it, Johnny, we're going to monetize. This is the year of monetization, Johnny. We are going to monetize, because that's
gossiply open and it's temporary. See, I'm not gossip temporarily. If I'm going to post something on somebody, I'm going to put it on. I'm going to put it, make a video out of it. You know, if I have a beef about somebody, I'm going to put it. I've done it. I've put a video out. You know, and once the beef is over, it's over. The video goes down and it's done. It's over. There's no more. No, you know, it's a done deal. We move on. This guy likes to do shit like this. Don't come forward and speak with his own voice. Hides behind this stupid ass profile, and then, you know, puts posts like this. And then we have. Hold on here.
While you're looking, emo. So I said 1, 2, 3 kid, but stronger. What's your take? How would you compare Chad's work? Give me a wrestler you think Chad reminded you of.
And why is this necessary? Why is Boston Mike putting that out there to just reaffirm what this guy is doing? Like, I don't get it.
Now, damn it!
Like why?
Boston Mike, but why would he do this shit?
I don't get it. Why repost.
That pisses me off.
He asked me a question. Like to know here, anyone, just what your thoughts and stance are. You know, why do you care? Like, why do you care? Why are you feeding in this guy more? Because you're sharing his posts, or did you make the posts? One or the other. I don't know. And I'll leave it up here publicly. Sorry, Dan. Hold up. And I'll leave the live publicly. Come DM me. Let's have a conversation. Like, the fuck out of here. It's so stupid. I can't stand this shit.
Gary, one problem. Go ahead, Johnny.
I will never leave and stop doing what I'm doing, because I like to do what I'm doing. He can post whatever he wants, you know, whatever. I'll make it public. I don't care. It don't matter to me. You want to know something about me? Ask me. You want to go live? Come on the show. We'll talk.
Your government name. I want your government name, Johnny.
Not motivation way. Fuck that guy. That guy's an idiot. Anybody else who has a legit concern in the community, anybody that has a legit concern and wants to DM me, we could talk privately. We can call each other. We could talk. We could have a video chat. We could call each other up. We could do it live. We could do it, you know, private, like any which way you want it. Like, I'm accessible. You know what I mean? You have a question, you have a concern, send it to me. You know what I mean? Like, and if you come at me with some stupid ass fucking fake profile like that motivation way moron, I'm not going to answer you. You have to call me legit, straight up, because that's how I come at you, straight up. If I have a problem with you, I'm after the show, I'm gonna DM Boston Mike, like, yo, what's up? Like, why? Well, you know, why you putting this guy's post out there and with my face on it? You know what I'm saying? I want to know what the deal is. Oh, I'm gonna do it right now, just not live. It's aggravating.
Yeah, it is. I'm sure, but it's not going to stop.
And watch the fucking.
Gary, how many viewers dropped? Wait, question one to Gary. How many viewers dropped? The more important question is, you like to think your customers are brilliant. The problem with that is McMahon is one of your greatest customers. So I've already shot that premise down. He don't like them. He loves them.
I don't know. Maybe he finds me attractive as well.
10.
Who knows?
No, Gary said 10. We dropped 10 viewers in that little bit of time. Interesting.
Oh, I don't care.
No, I don't care either. I think it's just interesting if that many people or close to that many people were there.
Yes, I like Funyun chips. I do. I can't eat them because they got milk in them. That's why the Funyun Lays were so good. And that's why we bought them.
Oh, no milk.
Yeah, they got milk in them. That's why.
Whoa. Hold on. You had a cheeseburger pizza that had pickles on it. That sounds rough.
I had one a long time ago from Papa John's. It was disgusting. Yeah, it was gross.
Yeah, Gary, that shit was supposed to be handled at the top so we could have fun, you rat bastard. Oh, Chad. No.
That are good.
Domino's is decent barbecue. Domino's has nothing decent. No. Holy shit, have you all gone crazy tonight after this? After Donna got upset?
Oh, well, I'm just saying, like, you know, if you want to know something, just come at me. That's all. Like, just fucking talk to me, yo. You don't have to do that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, just be a fucking man. And like, you know.
If you don't like plant.
I've only had like one issue happen to me in this bearded community. Like, that was public. Right? I handled it. I made a post. I made a little video. You know, apologies were exchanged. Well, an apology was extended to me. I took the video down. Water under the bridge. It's over. It's done with. I got no problems with the person. You know, I don't really converse with the person that I had that had a problem. But it is, you know, it's nothing that was like, you know, it wasn't like, you know, completely huge damaging, you know, thing. It was just like a thing that happened. It's over. We move on, and that's it. But, you know, I don't get it. I don't know. I know. I mean, my channel's monetized, right? That's through YouTube. I don't ask for money for reviews. I don't even take free product anymore. Companies come at me asking me, "Oh, would you want to review my thing? I'll send you a combo." I tell them no. Right? I turn down free products. I don't charge for reviews. I've done one review in the past, like, fucking, I don't know how long was the last review I did was from Bloombeards, and I got that from an auction that I won. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no. This is the lies. This the guy's posting lies. You know what I mean? Like, there's no group of like reviewers that like coordinate their reviews. And if there are, I'm not a part of it. I don't even know why that even would be a concern, a thing. You know? It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I can't disagree with any of that shit. But it's not going away. It is not going away.
No, it's not going away. But I'm not going away either. I don't give a shit.
Did you open that door? I know we're talking about ass grabbing and baseball throwing in the nuts and dark rooms in Puerto Rico, and then fucking Gary Fucking Gary's gonna
No, it's
drop
not.
some fucking win. He was, and you know he was doing one of these. All right, it's going good. They're laughing. Let's set Johnny up. We haven't set Johnny up in a while. Baya! There you go. They started the show with the door. More than one person.
Every phone
Bunch of
can have.
many places. Yeah. I mean, Rob went round and round at these guys. Ken has done it. Everyone's done it. He's still a pussy. They're still a pussy. I don't know the right pronoun. You know, LGBT, I don't know. But he, they, whatever, are still hiding behind the fucking identity. I said my shit publicly here. Johnny got upset and said his shit publicly here. You could find us, you know.
Yeah.
Whatever you.
You know, it's yeah. I should charge for reviews. I should act like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, people will charge for reviews, and companies will still pay the reviewer to review it. There's nothing you can say or do or post or whatever or jerk off on screen that's gonna stop that. You know what I mean? Like, if a reviewer charges for a review, a company is gonna pay for it. That's it. There's nothing. I don't personally do that. I don't think I'm ever gonna do that. I can't say never. You never say never. But like, even as like a content creator, I'm kind of evolving into getting away from reviewing products because I just don't like the whole way that social media has turned into like one giant commercial. This is what I said last time. Social media has turned into like, oh, let's push a product. Let's, only push a product. That was my complaint. That was my beef with YouTube, because YouTube doesn't push videos and stuff like that unless you're selling something, unless you've already established yourself from back in the day where YouTube was still about you as the content creator. Now it's about like selling a product. But back when YouTube first started and YouTube was in its heyday, you can have a vlog channel or, and you would flourish, the videos would get pushed out and everybody will see it. But now it's turned to like, what can we sell? What product can we sell? What can we push? That's what social media has turned into, So like, I'm moving kind of away from that. I have I just did one review. I don't have any reviews like scheduled or planned. If I shoot a review, it's because like, you know what? I really dig this product and I want everyone to know about this product. That's the only reason why I'm doing reviews. If you see my channel, it's more gaming than anything right now. Like right now, I go live playing my games. Ain't no video game company paying me to play that shit. And half those videos can't even monetize because there's copyright. You know what I'm saying? So like, to post a blatant lie and then put my face on it. Didn't even fucking tag, didn't put me in a hashtag or nothing, but put my face on it. Well, is enough. Is enough to piss me off enough to go on and on about it.
Johnny, you were the one that taught me to say, "Gonna ignore him." Now's the time to follow your own advice. Fuck him, ignore him.
I don't care. Fuck that shit. I don't give a shit. What are you gonna do? What's gonna happen? I'm gonna say what I want to say, and that's it. I don't give a fuck. Please.
Here's what I like. Okay, this person's life is so empty that after hearing that I was going off, or actually being in the therapy for some reason, I don't know why they would be here at the start, that they devoted some amount of time during therapy to create that visual and make that fucking post. How empty is your life that you consider that a win to invest that amount of time? Even if it was just 5-10 minutes, even if it's not much, that's still 5 or 10 minutes that you just, what the fuck? Go beat off. That's a much better use of your time in 5 to 10 minutes than doing this shit. It's just funny. Yeah, I agree, Emo. We can. I would love to talk about boobies. Boobies.
It's a lot more pleasant.
Yeah. But I'm more that.
This is your community, though. Don't get off put by the whole thing that just happened, because this is your community. This is the fucking people that are in your community doing this shit. Mm-hmm. This is beard community happening right here. I'm just showing you live. So don't get upset or twisted or feel a certain way, like feel uneasy about it. This is y'all community. This is what's happening.
It is. Boobies.
Beer community. And I know it's not everybody. It's a handful of fucking idiots. They you know, it's only a few. Maybe 3. I don't know. I don't have any names. I don't care. Because I don't follow everybody. I don't watch everybody. I try to.
James, you're not in any community. You have no fucking clue what's going on ever. What community do you belong to? The fucking cheeseburger pizza community with pickles? You want to get really niche? You don't belong to a fucking community.
Ugh.
Fuck you and your vintage gear.
Oh man, it's just.
I heard somebody post about cheese and I don't.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying, like ignoring it. You know, we tried that. I tried, taking that high road and ignoring it. It's just like it doesn't work out. You know, like you feel like you have to put it onto the surface out there to show people like, hey, this is happening, like really happening. This guy's posting lies that could affect. It doesn't affect me. Like it really wouldn't. It wouldn't affect me. I mean, I don't. No, I don't think. No, it couldn't affect me. But it could affect somebody. You know what I mean? I don't know. Yeah.
Well, it's a good point, Rob. But I also want to address Gary's question. Was Blanche played by Rue McClanahan? Because that's who I'm tapping. Rob, you're right. A lot of people who need it. We don't need it. It's a good hobby and we're fun and we like certain dudes. We don't need it. Some dudes need it. Don't you fucking write shit in front of me, Gary Lewis. That chapter needs to end. I'm calling shenanigans. Gary Lewis is not getting out of the Beard game. Gary Lewis is getting out of the Chesapeake game, which sucks because Chesapeake is such a cool word. God, Gary, I'm calling shenanigans. You are still going to do something. I don't know when, I don't know where, but you're going to be doing something. That chapter.
You know what though, like,
but another chapter. Mm-hmm. Shit, that needs some water. That needs some water. 10:21.
I'm gonna review ice cream. Then you get the ice cream community after you. He said Rocky Road was good when it's not. Ben and Jerry's playing him off.
You eating fuck! How dare? Yeah, I'm sure. Well, apparently the shaving, Mick always says that's a cutthroat community.
He talked shit about Turkey Hill. It must have been Ben and Jerry. He must have paid him.
Turkey Hill.
You got Edie's over there sending him free shit. Great Value is just in the.
Yeah.
Dove is just in the background, like looking to strike at some point. You know, that's what will happen. You start reviewing, ice creams. The fucking mint chocolate chip cookies and cream community comes after you because there's different branches. I'm pretty sure the ice cream community will branch off into flavors. You got chocolate, strawberry, and vanilla. They're gang fighting in the frozen food section.
It took 2 years when we broke Johnny.
And then there'll be subdivision of the strawberry, the one with the actual strawberry bits, and then the one without the strawberry bits. That's and the cycle would just keep going on and on and on. There's just no end to stupidity. There's like no end to stupidity.
I'm just letting you have your moment of fucking just raging against the machine. I'm mad as hell and I'm not going to take it anymore. Rob, I would get me some of Dr. Pimple Popper in a heartbeat, bro. So if Gary's in there, that good for him.
See, yeah, we're already starting. Billy Rogers, Briar, sent him 2-for-1 coupon off with his head.
Well, if anyone's going to be doing ice cream reviews, Fat Boy here should have an inside track.
I could do a lot of vegan ice cream reviews. There's a lot of non-dairy ice creams that are really good, and there's some that are just awful, like god awful. Maybe that's what I should do. That's what I should do. I should go to Target, get pints of ice cream, and start fucking reviewing ice cream.
You know how many people, Johnny, not even as a lark, as a legit reviewer too, how many people are going to hit that thing? I'm telling you, there is such a wide audience for doing something like that compared to doing the beer.
Oh yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Nobody's making real money off of beard reviews. Just letting you, like, for real, like, honestly speaking, even the ones that have higher, nobody's making real money off this. Like, you deal with a bunch of small batch companies. Like, nobody's making like a couple dollars here and there, for people that charge, but like nobody's getting rich off, and no one's quitting their day job to fucking beard review products, review beard products. You know what I'm saying? Like, get the fuck out of here, man. Half these companies, barely any of them are making 6 figures net. Get out of here, dude. Shit.
Johnny, we all know
my
you
20
bought a guy.
Yeah. From my 20-something bucks I get from YouTube every quarter.
I don't know.
Oh, jeez.
Well, so you better start reviewing Body Armor, because that tortoise is going to start snacking on yours, and you're going to need some shit. Like Body Armor socks. That's where I'd start, bro. Body Armor socks. It'll take him 10 minutes to arrive at your heart-stricken body, but he's going to start at the feet. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Gary. You didn't say how big the yacht is.
Shit, my most viewed video on my channel is about me coloring my beard. It has nothing to do with any beard care product, like of this community. It's a Just for Men product. And then my second most viewed video is the one from what is it? The Cremo. Beard coloring. And then the third most viewed is the Skull Shaver.
Yeah.
All
big brands.
Yeah, exactly. It's all big brands. Like to think that there's like a group of people that are, I don't know, what do you say? Group of people that are reviewing, coordinating reviews for what? I gotta read it again now because I don't remember.
Sheldon is a passive-aggressive jerk. Well, I know a person that speaks turtle, motherfucker. I'm gonna let him know that. Turtle is a sublanguage of tortoise.
As reps, each one profiting, and I can say it. I have an affiliate code for 2 companies. One is Chesapeake, which got used in a whole grand total twice. That's it, twice. My other affiliate code where I actually gain money is from a head shaving product that I have, which sells regularly. So I get way more money off of a head shaving product pushing that than I did ever doing anything with beard companies. That's it. I only have 2 affiliate codes. The other codes I have are discount codes.
Totally.
And I suck at pushing them out too. I barely advertise it. I only advertise it like randomly. Like, you know what I mean? And for the head shaver, I don't even advertise that one. I just because the review I did from it, people use that link and they use my code to buy the head shaver, and I get money from that. But like as far as like my affiliate code with Chesapeake, that's the only one from the beard community that I have. I only have one affiliate code, and it's for Chesapeake, and I've only used it. It only got used twice. That's it.
Johnny,
So where am I profiting? Where am I profiting financially? Go fuck yourself.
Johnny, you gotta fuck him.
If you got
Say goodbye.
statements, show me statements. You got statements. Apparently, you got you're in my bank account.
Johnny, you're being
Dumbass
too logical.
motherfucker. Like, ugh. I wish I was
Now,
profiting financially. I wish.
This has gotten under your skin tonight, bro.
I wish I was profiting financially so I don't have to go out and get a job.
What happened to me?
I don't know. Yeah, you
I
guys.
accidentally shut my camera. I'm punching too many buttons. Joe has an affiliate with Depends. He's soaking up the profits. 88K, 58K loss last year. Take Johnny off. I will say this, though. I will say this. Since he's going out of business, there was the tiniest amount of talk that Peak was going to do a beard therapy set. There's some inside baseball for you. And
Yes.
Gary, you threw away 22 sales by not doing that fucking order.
Yeah, at least.
Yeah,
At least 20 some
22.
sales.
Yeah, Johnny and I could have hyped it maybe to 50, 45.
Maybe.
God
I don't know.
damn.
That's another thing too. The reason why I don't have collabs is because I fear that the collabs won't sell. That's another reason why I don't have a collab. I've got offered collabs many times. Gary's like, let's do a collab. Let's do a collab. I'm like, no, I never get back to him. I never like follow through because I get nervous for the company, for them putting all that work into the collab and everything like that, and it doesn't sell. Then I feel like I cost them money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's the real reason why I have no collabs. Not like I haven't got offered collabs. You know what I'm saying? It's not like I never started conversations and sent ideas and names and all that shit. It's just I fear that the collab won't sell, so I don't want to cost the company money. That's why there's no Johnny Grooms collabs.
Do the
The
Peak
closest-
collab now.
The closest thing I have as a collab is in a box over here, which I have no idea what's going on with it.
And is it not a beard product, Johnny?
And it's not even a beard product. It's not even a beard product. It's not even a beard product.
Oh, that's a sad story.
I don't even, you know what? It's like, do I even belong in the beard community? I haven't done really anything with the beard community other than this show and a few reviews.
Oh, send Johnny some creatine or whatever the hell that shit was called, ketone or whatever. We need to get him. We need to get him back. He is fired up on that post. Good thing Joe will have a Gary on Vintage. When the company does what you request, otherwise it's just a new release with my name.
Oh yeah, real collabs are done with the content creator and the company, and like true blue collabs, the content creator would make money on every sale. If they just make a cent and they slap your name on it, it's just a name slap. That's all it is.
Name slap.
That's what it's called. Like it's like
Yeah.
I have this oil and I want to put your face on it. That's all it is. It's a name slap. You know, real collabs, they work on it together, and you know they when they do a name slap on this, they want to move bottles of oil, so they use your social media presence to make sales. Some people are fine with that. Some people are cool with that, and you know, which it helps the channel because you know it gets eyes on the channel. You're saying like if you use I sell you a bottle of beard oil, you have no idea who I am, right? You buy my collab, has my name on it. You're gonna Google like, who the fuck is Johnny Grooms? And you Google, you find my channel. That's a new sub. So it all works hand in hand. It's not like it's all a loss for the content creator or anything like that. But like real collabs are like they're built together. Like they actually collaborate ideas and they actually go back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
James Pershing. That's a sore spot.
you slap my name on
Not a sore spot, but
my Speedo.
that's a story.
Look, if I can put my name on Speedos and sell them, yeah, I would.
Yeah. Same thing. All my collabs have been actual collabs except the one with Joe. Wait.
Wait, you have a
Joe,
collab?
Jersey Joe? I don't have a collab. Which Joe? There's a few of us. Which Joe did he have a collab with? Did he do it with Jersey Joe? Or is he just
I don't
joking
know.
about me?
I think he's joking.
Okay. Well, JG, it's 10:33. You want to keep going? I could go to about quarter till tonight, or we could call it a night.
Yeah.
Well, that noise said it all, boys.
Fuck it.
All right. So we didn't get to the game, like I said, but we will. We'll get to it.
I don't even know if I want to play it. I don't even know if I want to do it anymore. Fuck him. Fuck it. I don't care. I don't care. I don't.
We broke Johnny. Well, we didn't, but somebody broke Johnny.
He's just
Hopefully
stupid.
he'll
It's just. Ugh. I mean, it's just it's lies. It's lies, and then you got idiots liking the post. You know, just fucking.
I'm gonna request that, Johnny. I'm gonna request that someone runs there dark. You are an audience member because I think you need some. You know, we try to give the therapy. I think tonight you might need to be in the audience chair and let someone get your mind off of this bullshit. JG is ready to hunt.
I'm
yes,
right.
he is. Thank God Alan isn't around. Holy shit, that fucking being for All right, boys, thank you very much. We appreciate it. We will be back, hopefully.
Of course, yes.
Fucking next week, same time, 8:30. Beer therapy. Don't forget Rob Subs while other people were working hard and he was doing shit. And
why are there 21 people? Why are there 22 people in here now? Where were you like 5 minutes ago when there was only like 12 in here? Where were you? Where were you then? You're coming in now. Who are you? Get out of here.
The Ghost Crew.
You don't belong here. Get out of here.
All right, Johnny, I'm calling it a night. Great
All
show
right.
tonight, guys. Good job. We'll see you next week.
All right. Bye.